everyone, this is Dr.P.Syamala from the Department of MBA IB, Acharya Nagarjuna University. And coming to today's topic, we are going to deal with trademarks. So, what is a trademark? What are the different types of trademarks? And what is the objective and what are the features of trademarks can be studied under this class. And if we see what is a trademark means. So trademark is a legal term when a brand is registered and legalized, it becomes a trademark. Okay, so it is a legal term, it is registered and legalized under the trademarks. Okay, the brand, when a brand is registered and legalized, then it becomes a trademark. So a brand is registered under the Trademark and Merchandise Mark Act. Previously we have 1958 Trademarks Act, and now it is repealed by Trademarks Act 1999. Okay, trademark is exclusively property of the seller. That is why we can say that the seller has exclusive rights. Okay, so that is why this seller shows this trademarks as asset, okay, in the balance sheet also. So when a trademark is registered, others cannot use it. Otherwise, if at all they have anyone used other person's registered trademark, okay, then a legal action can be taken against them under the Trademarks Act. Okay, so if we see, there will be R. Okay, R for registered. Okay, R for registered trademark. Okay, and you all know that in some brands there will be like this TM. TM means this is unregistered trademark. Okay, and if in some articles we will see like this SM. Okay, so SM means unregistered service mark. Okay, so R represents registered trademark. Okay, and TM represents the unregistered trademark. Okay, and SM represents unregistered service mark. Okay, we have trademarks separately for goods and products, and at the same time for services also trademarks is there. Okay, so for goods and products and for services trademarks are there. So if we see here, a trademark means, trademark is a distinctive symbol. Okay, distinctive means a separate symbol, word, phrase, design, name, image or logo. Okay, that identifies and distinguishes goods or services of a particular source from that of others. Okay, basically trademark means it differentiates. Okay, it differentiates one product from the other product, or else one service from the other service. How it will differentiate? How trademark differentiate means either symbol wise or word wise, phrase, design, name, image, logo, anything it may be. So having two products, they may differ in symbol, or else they may differ in words, differ in phrases, differ in design of the product or a service of the product. Likewise, so differentiation from one goods and services to other goods and services can be seen here. Okay, so trademark distinguishes, trademark identifies. Okay, so it distinguishes goods and services of a particular source. So it serves as unique identifier. We can say trademark as unique identifier. Each brand, each product, each service has their own uniqueness. Okay, so establishing brand recognition and fostering consumer trust. Okay, these can be considered as the advantages of trademarks. Why? Because trademark differentiates from the products and services. So, at the same time, it establishes brand recognition. For example, we know we have Reliance and Tata. Okay, so Reliance has its own brand, Tata has its own brand. Okay, likewise, if we see MC and KFC, so both has different brand recognitions. So therefore, this trademark establishes brand recognition and it fosters the consumer trust also. See, if we see many consumers nowadays, they go for branded items. Okay, so why branded items? Means they trust will be there in the branded items. So it creates trademarks creates not only brand recognition, not only unique identifier, but also it fosters the consumer trust, consumer confidence. Okay, and if we see what is the purpose of a trademark, means the primary purpose of trademark is the primary purpose of trademark is to protect the intellectual property. Okay, to protect the intellectual property of business. Trademarks are considered as asset of the business. They are intangible, so they are considered as intangible assets. They are shown in the balance sheet side of a asset side of a balance sheet. Okay, so therefore the main purpose of trademark is to protect the intellectual property of businesses, preventing others from using similar marks. Okay, so if I am having a trademark, okay, a symbol or else any design for a peculiar design for my product, means, so if I have a trademark for that peculiar design, means no other person is now he cannot, no other person cannot use my that particular design. Okay, so here confusion in the consumers also can be reduced by having this trademarks. So the primary purpose is to protect the intellectual property of a businesses, at the same time preventing others from using the similar same marks. Okay, so if at all they use, means it is a legal action can be taken by the seller. Okay, and now if we see trademark is any sign. Okay, trademark means any sign that individualizes the goods of a given enterprise. Any sign, it may be symbol, it may be word, it may be phrase, design, any sign. Okay, that individualizes, that determines the unique nature. Okay, that distinguishes, that identifies the goods of a given enterprise and distinguishes them from the goods of the other competitors. And a trademark is a type of intellectual property. As I said before, trademark means it is one of the intellectual property. We have different types of intellectual properties like patents, copyrights, trademarks. Okay, all these are considered as intellectual property rights. Okay, they give exclusive rights to the seller or else the patent holder, anything. Okay, they give exclusive rights. And if we see, a trademark means intellectual property and typically a name, word, phrase, symbol, design, name, image, logo, anything, or else all the combinations of these elements also can be considered as a trademark. So if we see definition, what does the definition means? According to section 2ZB of the Indian Trademarks Act 1999, before we have 1958, okay, Merchandise Act. Okay, so in 1958 we have Trade Merchants Act or Merchandise Act. So that 1958 Act, now it was repealed as Indian Trademarks Act 1999. So according to section 2ZB of Indian Trademarks Act 1999, mark, okay, mark capable of being represented graphically, okay. Graphically is nothing but either on paper or else on the computer, okay. And which is capable means marking, our mark is represented either on the paper or else on the computer, and which is capable of distinguishing the goods or services of one person from the other, and may include a shape of goods, okay, their packaging and combination of colors, okay, all may be included in the mark, okay. So mark means it should be capable of being represented graphically, and which is capable of distinguishing the goods and services of one person from the other, and also includes shape of goods, their packaging and combination of colors also. We know that different companies, for example, if we see Google have different colors. Yes, it is a search engine. Yahoo is a search engine, and Google is also a search engine. So but to have two different colors, two different type of writing, okay. So it creates a differentiation between two search engines, so it is combination of colors, okay. Likewise, that mark shows not only on shape of goods or else their packaging, it may be combination of colors also. And Indian trademark is protected under Trademark Act 1999, as I said before. And if we see, okay, why these trademarks are needed means, see, in this dynamic business world, trademarks are very crucial for establishing and safeguarding a brand's identity, okay. So they provide exclusive rights to the owner, ensuring that consumers can easily differentiate between products and services. So trademarks not only protect the investment and efforts businesses put into building their brand, but also it contribute to a competitive marketplace by providing fair competition and preventing misrepresentation, okay. So in this fostering world, okay, the trademarks plays a significant role, okay, very important role, crucial role, in order to establish, in order to safeguard what, safeguarding what, establishing means brand identity, okay. Then only consumers can identify that brand, they can know about the brand reputation, and consumer will get a confidence and trust on that particular brand, okay. So what does this act deals with means, the act deals with protection, the act deals with registration, the act deals with the prevention of fraudulent use of trademarks, okay. So what does Indian trademark do means, Indian trademark deals with the protection, registration and prevention of fraudulent use of trademarks, okay. And also it deals with rights of the holder of the trademark, penalties for infringement and remedies for the damages done, okay. So we can say that it plays an important role throughout the business of the seller, okay. So if we see what are the objectives of see, before this objective, as I said, the need, uh, in order to protect the brand reputation, in order to identify the brand, trademarks are very, very important, and they play important role, okay. So their importance also has grown substantially. So in competitive marketplace, trademarks facilitate market differentiation by allowing businesses to establish a unique identity, okay. So through effective trademarking, companies can stand out from competitors, influencing consumer preferences and creating a distinct market presence, okay. Certainly different companies may have different uh, 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 different products, okay, different features. They will tailor made their products depending upon the consumer preferences, okay. In that way they will create a brand reputation, okay. And so this creates a distinct market presence for that particular product or service, okay. So trademarks are integral to a company's overall business strategy to protect that brand reputation or brand identity, okay. So they contribute to brand building by creating a recognizable and memorable identity, enhancing at the same time the marketability of products and services. And also it influences consumer perception in alignment with the company's strategic objectives also, okay. So these trademarks plays very important role in enhancing the marketability also. It the consumer will recognize the product, it enhances the marketability, okay. And it influences the consumer perception also, okay. So the need for trademark is indispensable for building a brand identity, protecting intellectual property, gaining competitive edge, and fostering consumer trust, okay. So all these are the important crucial elements for the sustained success of business in today's dynamic and competitive markets. For this we need trademarks, okay. Trademarks, they safeguards the seller, they protect the seller, okay. So what would be the objectives of trademarks, okay. So objectives of trademarks are, we can say that they are diverse, encompassing legal, economic, and strategic dimensions are included in these trademarks, okay. Different aspects are there in the trademarks. If we see the first one, distinctive identification means the primary objective of trademark is to provide a unique and easily identifiable symbol or expression that distinguishes the goods or services of one business from others, okay. Uniqueness creates, okay, uniqueness creates the consumer identification, okay. It creates distinctiveness with the other person's competitors, other competitors products and services, okay. So it uniqueness creates what means easily identifiable symbol, okay, or else expression, anything but easily identifiable. So that is the distinctive identification, uniqueness, okay. So this distinctiveness aids consumers, okay. It helps consumers in making informed choices and fostering brand recognition. Why? Because in today's market, if we see, there are thousands of products for thousands and thousands of products, okay. So the consumer, in order to make choice, okay, these trademarks help to the consumers, okay, to pick up those products, okay. So the distinctiveness, it aids the consumers in making informed choices and fostering the brand recognition also. And if we see the legal protection, okay, so what does legal protection means? Trademarks serves as a legal tool to protect the intellectual property of the business. So how a business can be protected through trademarks means by registering a trademark, okay. As I said before, R means registered trademark. So a company is registered, a product is registered. By registering a trademark, a business gains exclusive rights to use that mark in connection with specific products or services, okay, preventing others from using identical or confusingly similar marks and guarding against unauthorized use also. So legal protection, what does legal protection do means it gives exclusive rights to use that mark in connection with specific products or services. It prevents any other competitor, other person, okay, to create the similar product or else to create confusing product or service, okay. So if we say in one word means legal protection means it guards against unauthorized use. Okay. Next, consumer trust and assurance. Okay, so trademarks play a crucial role in building and maintaining consumer trust. A well-established trademark signifies consistent quality and reliability, creating positive association in minds of consumers. Okay, so uh, what we can say means consumer trust and assurance will be increased by having a trademark. Okay, so the objective of trademark is to increase the trust from consumer, to give assurance to the consumer by showing the trademark. Okay, why? Because it creates a positive association with the consumers. We will travel with the consumers. Okay, so this trust contributes to customer loyalty and repeat the business multiple times. The same consumer will purchase the product, the same product. Okay, why? Because a confidence is created through trademarks in the mind of the consumer. Okay, and this creates a positive association with the company or the product. Okay, and at the same time it enhances the customer loyalty, and this loyalty repeatedly repeatedly uh, built customer to purchase repeatedly in the same product. Okay, and if we see asset value and economic impact, what does this means? Trademarks are valuable intangible assets that can be appreciated over a time. Okay, asset value means value will be increased even though it is an intangible asset. Okay, it is a valuable asset. Trademarks are assets. Okay, so therefore successfully managed trademarks contribute to the economic value of a business. Why? Because if at all there is for a particular trademark, for example, if we see uh, um, Adidas shoes. Okay, so for it creates a brand. Okay, in shoes, in shoe market. Okay, so what does this create means? It creates confidence in the consumer, and it creates consumer loyalty, and it creates repeated purchase of the consumer. Ultimately, at the end of the day, what does it impact means? Asset value increases. How asset value increases means economic value of that product is increased, and we can see ultimately the asset value is also increased. Okay, so this impacts the financial performance and market position, and overall competitiveness of the product can be seen. Now, global expansion. What does global expansion means? Trademarks facilitates expansion into new markets, both domestic and international. A well-protected trademark helps ensures a consistent brand image across diverse geographical locations also. Okay, contributing to successful global business endeavors. Okay, global expansion, increasing the marketability, enlarging the marketability. Till now we are marketing in domestic only, nationwide only, but by um, by enhancing our products brand image. Okay, enhancing our brand reputation, brand image, it increases the consumers loyalty, increases the consumer confidence, means it increases the marketability, it opens the door for the new markets also. It is nothing but the international marketing. Okay, so by this the companies may see success in their companies globally. Okay, and achieve business endeavors. Right, now if we see features, so what does features means? Brand recognition. Okay, so brand recognition means trademarks are instrumental in building and enhancing brand recognition. Okay, we are recognizing a product, particular product, through the trademark. Okay, so how we are recognizing that particular brand? For example, MC, if we see MC, McDonald's. Okay, so We will recognize MC by seeing uh, uh, the arced M. Okay, like this we will see, no, means uh, they have their symbol McDonald's. Likewise, if we see Nike, for Nike also we will see like this shoes swoosh symbol. Okay, likewise if we see Apple computers, okay, a bitten apple can be seen for that. Okay, so through all these type we can identify a mark. Okay, identify those products, so this enhances the brand recognition. So they serve as a visual representation of a company's reputation. They serve as a visual representation of values, company's values, offerings, allowing the consumers to easily identify and recall the brand. Okay, so brand recognition means the first feature of trademark means what is the use, or else what does it do. Trademark means brand recognition will happen. And if we see exclusive rights, trademarks gives exclusive rights to the sellers, or else exclusive rights to the owner of that uh, goods and service. Trademark registration grants exclusive rights to the owner. If at all the trademark is registered, then that trademark registration grants exclusive rights to the owner. Okay, preventing others from using identical or confusingly similar marks for similar goods or services. Okay, so this exclusivity safeguards the brand's identity and market position. Okay, so exclusive rights means nothing but the person who is having a trademark, okay, registered trademark for his product or service. Okay, so he only can sell that product, he only can own that product. Okay, so entirely exclusively whole rights on that particular product or service will be with that owner only. No other person can claim, or else no other person can use that symbol, or else the name, or else the design, or else the logo, or else the image, anything, any sign cannot be used by the other competitor. Okay, so that is known as the exclusive right is given that particular owner of having a registered trademark. Okay, and if we see IP asset, intellectual property asset, means a trademark is a valuable intellectual property asset. Even though it is intangible, it creates value. It is shown on the assets side of a balance sheet. It is considered as asset. Okay, valuable. Their strategic management, protection and enhancement contribute to the overall worth of a business. Okay, so intellectual property trademark is considered as intellectual property asset. Why? Because the protection and enhancement, it increases the overall worth of business, often representing a significant portion of intangible assets. Okay, so now renewability. Renewability means trademarks can be renewed indefinitely provided they are consistently used and maintained. So renewability means for trademarks generally there will be expiry date of 10 years. After 10 years again the owner, the trademark owner has to renew it with the registered trademark office. Okay, so therefore after 10 years again he has to renew with a fees. Certain amount of fees will be there depending upon the businesses and the entities. So depending upon that, after 10 years renewal should be made. So renewability is another feature. Okay, so this renewability ensures successful trademarks can endure over time, contributing to the long-term success of a brand. But one thing here, renewability will be given only for those goods and services who are consistently using that and who are consistently maintaining those goods and services. Then only renewability will be done. Otherwise, renewability will not be done. Okay. Now, digital presence. So what does digital presence means? In the digital age, trademarks play vital role in online visibility, and they are crucial for creating a strong digital presence as they serve as searchable and recognizable elements in the vast online landscape. Okay, so that is why if we see at present digital marketing plays very important role. Okay, so whenever any person visits our website or landing page means, so the digital presence should be there, showing the trademark to our product or goods or services. Okay, so this is digital presence can be seen in trademarks. Okay, so it plays important role through online visibility. Digital presence is nothing but online visibility. So for example of trademarks. Okay, so example of trademarks are Tata, MC, Apple, Nike. As I said before, for Nike, okay, swoosh symbol will be there. For Apple, bitten apple. Okay, for MC, curved M, like Tata. Okay, so they have different symbols which can be easily recognized by the consumers. Okay, so if we see different signs which may serve as trademarks, so these are all different signs. Okay, why? Because sign is a trademark. See here, a trademark is any sign is considered as a trademark. So therefore here words, okay, letters and numerals, devices, colored marks, three-dimensional signs, all these are considered as signs. Okay, so if we see words means, words includes company names, surnames, forenames, geographical names, any other word or set of words. Okay, not only one single word or else set of words or else slogans, anything considered as a word. Okay, it is also sign. Words are considered as a sign for trademarks. And coming to letters and numerals. Okay, so one or more letters, one or more numerals, or else combination of both letters and numerals considered as sign. Okay, they can be registered under trademarks. If we see devices, devices are nothing but fancy devices, drawings, symbols, okay, two-dimensional representations of goods or containers. Fancy devices are nothing but symbols with colors. Okay, we are adding we are representing along with colors, different colors. Okay, likewise if we see Microsoft symbol, it will have different symbols in the Microsoft. Okay, likewise colored marks, this category includes words, devices, any combinations thereof in color. Three-dimensional signs means a typical category of 3D signs is the shape of goods or their packaging. Okay, so three-dimensional signs, 3D signs, we all know that, no? So that is also considered as a sign under the registered trademarks. So if we see what are the categories of trademarks. Okay, categories of trademarks, what are the different categories of trademarks means, first one is, totally we have 7. First one is product mark. Okay, so what does product mark means? It is, product mark is attached to a goods to distinguish its identity from another. So one product differs from other product. Okay, if we have two products, for example Bata and Amul, okay, those two products differ, okay, in their identity. Okay, distinguished feature will be there. So for example if we see Bata, Bata has different picture. We know that, like on Bata, the background of this will be in red color and the lines Bata, BATA, will be in the white color. So product differentiation, the product mark differentiation can be seen, the distinction can be seen from one product to another product. So if we see in service mark, okay, so it distinguishes the services of one proprietor or owner from another. Okay, so companies providing services like computer hardware or software assembly, restaurant and hotel services, all comes under service mark only. Okay, so restaurant and hotel services, courier and transport, okay, beauty and healthcare, all these are services only. Advertising, publishing are now in a position to protect their names and marks from being misused by others. Okay, so everyone has their own mark. Okay, so they are protected and safeguarded under the trademarks. Okay, registration of trademarks. So as we have product mark, we also have service mark. For example, Yahoo and Google are two search engines. So Yahoo has its own type of design and mark. In the same way, Google has its own design and mark. Okay, likewise collective mark. So what does collective mark means? They are used to inform the public about a particular characteristic of the product. Okay, so for which the collective mark is used. The owner of such marks may be an association or public institution, or it may be cooperative. Okay, means it is not limited to one particle, one product, one service. Okay, it is an association. Okay, collective means association. So if we see, for example, Reliance, under Reliance there are different products. Okay, if we see Tata, different products. Likewise, if we see CPA, Chartered Public Accountants, it is an institution. So a collective mark will be there for each and every institution, association, or products and services. So if we see certification mark, so certification mark means it is a sign indicating that goods or services are certified by the owner of the sign in terms of its origin, material, quality, accuracy, or other characteristics. Okay, so it specifies the safety and quality of the product. What does certification mark shows means? What does certification mark represents means? It represents the safety and quality of the product. Okay, so if it is a good product, if it is a quality product, safety product, okay, then certification mark will be given by the government. Okay, government issues the certificate like ISO, ISI, okay, FSSAI, Food Safety and Standards Authority of India will give for food products. Okay, so a certificate will be given by those institutions. Okay, so and if we see another one, shape marks. Okay, shape marks means when the shape of good packaging have some distinctive feature, it can be registered under shape marks. Okay, if the product has a different feature regarding the packaging, for example, means, so it can be registered under the shape marks. So 3D shape or design is also protected under trademark law. For example, okay, if we see shape of Coke bottle, okay, or else car models. So different cars have different models. BMW has different model. Tesla has different model. Likewise, different cars have different models. So likewise, if we see shape of Coke bottle, so Coke bottle shape will be somewhat different compared to the Pepsi bottle. Okay, so thumbs up bottle. So likewise, if we see different shapes, for that also trademarks will be registered. Okay, so another one is sound mark. It is a trademark where a particular sound does the function of uniquely identifying the origin of a product. Here distinctive feature, okay, it creates shape. Distinctive feature is nothing but the shape of the product. Okay, either in material wise, design wise, anything. Okay, if we see sound means the function of uniquely identifying that product with sound, particular sound, we can identify that is a particular product. For example, Nokia phone. So when we switch off the phone or switch on the phone, or else the ringtone that a Nokia has, a different ringtone sound will be there. So by that we can identify it is a Nokia phone. Okay, for that it has a typical sound mark. Okay, so therefore it is registered under the sound mark. And coming to slogans or tagline, so different slogans will be there, or else any taglines will be there, like captions. Okay, so if we see McDonald's, the caption will be I am loving it. Okay, if we see for LIC, जिंदगी के साथ वी जिंदगी के बाद we. Okay, likewise certain captions will be there for each and every product or service. Okay, so these are all the different categories under the trademarks. Okay, and this is the concept regarding the trademarks, about the objectives, the features, the need, okay, the definition, the meaning, and the different categories, and the sign. What is the meaning of the sign involves all these categories. Okay, so therefore all this is about the trademarks.